In the book, one of the things that you talk about is channeled attention, and that this is an approach when it comes to being more persuasive. What is the channeled approach, and what role does it play in pre-suasion?
So typically, people determine what is important to them in any situation by what they're paying attention to, right? Because it only makes adaptive sense that if you go into any new setting, you look to the features of it that are most important for you, right, in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
It makes great sense. But there's a loophole in this process. If a communicator can draw your attention to a feature of that situation, and then you see yourself paying attention to it, you assume that it must be important to you because you're paying attention to it. So, if we can channel our prospect's attention to a particular feature of what we have to offer, our strength, let's say our differentiator that takes us above all of our competitors and so on, they will see that as more important when they then encounter it in our message.
Again, just to clarify it for myself and for those who are tuning in, that particular feature, I imagine that I have had to do some work to know that it is going to be relevant. Like, it's not a feature that I think is great, but is one that is somehow perfectly matched to something that is important to that.
That is important in a particular decision. Let me give you an example, because so far I've just been talking about the theory rather than some particular instances. There was a study done of an online furniture store. They did an experiment with their visitors. Half of them were sent to a landing page that had as background wallpaper fluffy clouds. Right? The other half were sent to a landing page that had as background wallpaper small coins.
Okay.
Those who first saw clouds then rated comfort as more important for them in making a choice about furniture.
Interesting.
They then searched the site for comfort-related features of the options, and ultimately they preferred to purchase more comfortable furniture. Those people who saw coins, small amounts of money, rated cost as more important to them in deciding what to purchase. They searched the site for cost-price related features, and they preferred to purchase furniture that was inexpensive. So wherever they were first channeled in attention to something soft and comfortable or something economically inexpensive, that became more important for them in making a choice about furniture. Both of those dimensions, just as you said, are relevant to making a choice. But if you want people to buy your more expensive, higher quality products or services, you should first focus them on an idea that's relevant to quality as opposed to price. Now, here's the interesting thing about this study. When the researchers asked them, so, did the coins or the clouds make any difference in how you decided? The visitors laughed. They said, of course not. I decide what to buy based on my own preferences. I'm an independent decision maker about this, never recognizing that where they were channeled first in their attention changed what they thought was important in the decision to buy furniture. And they never recognized it.
That's the key. They didn't recognize it. And so often when we're putting together a landing page or a website or imagery, we can be so deliberate and influential, doing it all ethically, of course, but knowing that those things matter. The random stock photo that you put on your landing page, it's actually telling a story.
Exactly. And it might actually be moving people away from the core feature of what you have to offer that's most valuable. That stock photo is just a stock photo. So my recommendation for an effective pre-suader, determine what is the core feature of the appeal or the offer that you have to make. Then reverse engineer the process. Go to the moment before you send that appeal and put people in mind of, draw their attention to an idea that's related to that core differentiator that separates you from everybody else. Now, if you've done that correctly, so the thing that makes it wisest for people to pay attention to move in your direction is the thing that they've paid attention to, everybody wins.